Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome. We are so glad to have you here. My name is Brandon, and I am so fortunate to be the director for this particular show. Thank you so much for allowing us to spend these last 3 weeks with your kids. They are really, really awesome. We have learned a whole lot together. We have put together this entire show, and they are so nervous, and they are so excited. A few things before we get underway. I want to thank a couple very special people. David and Julie Payne are here, and they are the writers of the show today. And they wrote this. When did you first do this?
Oh boy, a long time ago here at the Arvada.
So it was written for the Arvada Center a long, long time ago. And so we're very fortunate that you let us do the show this week, and thank you so much for creating it. The kids have had a wonderful, yes, absolutely. Yes, again, thank you so much for your support of the arts and for all the programs here at the Arvada Center. A couple other things. You need to drop all your cell phones and all those fun recording devices because it is a licensed show, so we got to make sure we follow the rules. But the great news is that at the end of the show, after they do their bows, the kids can stay on stage and you can take photos then to keep all those memories. Also, we did get permission to video record the show both last night and today, and those are... the order forms are out on the table outside in the lobby, so you can order those this afternoon before you head out. Today we will be having a cake reception afterwards for all of you and the performers to celebrate the end of camp. But unfortunately I'm not able to stay to celebrate. I have another production that I have to rush off to. But I want to thank you again for letting me spend this time with your kids because we've had a wonderful, wonderful time together. So, sit back and enjoy the Pied Piper. Oh, I forgot one more thing. During the show, you'll see that the house lights come up. And it's during those times we would love to have you participate in the show. The actors may ask you questions or they may have you do some silly things, but please, we encourage you to be a part of that. So please enjoy the Pied Piper of Hamelin.
What to do. Since I said so. We'll see about that. Come on, everyone, let's run. There's a loser. Wait for me. I want to play too. You're going too fast. Jenny, hey, Jenny. Now then, Mayor Pinch Penny, I must have a word with you. Jack, what? Excuse me, please. I'm really very busy. I won't take no for an answer. The problem is not going away. The more rats than ever must do something, hire someone, or buy. I'm sure it's not as serious as all that. No, you're spending money needlessly. Far enough. Why don't you come to Miss Ruby's house? See if we can take care of this little problem. Oh, sure, Your Honor. I could do that. The miller. You sent Farna, the town miller, to get rid of rats. dealt with rats before. Sometimes they get into my grain and make little nests, and I've just scooped them out carefully and take them into the fields and set them free so they can make new little homes.
Oh, enough, Varna. You're impossible. Come along, soon do something. I'm so afraid the rats will take over the town if they're not dealt with soon. I've told the mayor for weeks now. I'm sure there are more and more each day. It's just a matter of time where they get into everything, and you know what that means. Because there just isn't anything to do with these rats.
Well, that's that. I'm sure Farna can take care of a few rodents.
They're rodents. Those long pink tails and those beady little eyes make me very uncomfortable. And those twitchy little whiskers.
And I don't have to spend any of the town treasure. Once you're in caught quarters and say, go to pieces.
Wait for me. You're going too fast. Jenny! Jenny! Jenny, come back! Jenny!
Darn it. Why can't I at least whistle?
Not everyone can whistle just like that. It takes practice.
You startled me. Who are you?
Oh, just a traveling musician of sorts. I'm known by many names in many places. Mostly people just call me the Piper. Who are you, child? And what town is this here?
My name's Robin. You're about to enter Hamlin.
Hamlin, precisely where I'm needed. In a fine town, I'm sure. Tell me, Robin, why aren't you off with the other children playing in the meadow?
I can't keep up when they go too fast. Jenny will come back. She always remembers eventually. Jenny's my best friend. She'd be here by now if I could whistle to remind her.
Do you like music, Robin? Do you like the sweet sound of a pipe?
Sure, I guess so. No one in town plays the pipe. Mr. Dorkenheimer plays the fiddle, but he's the only musician in town. And he's not that good.
Well, the reason I ask is I've got this pipe, you see? It's well made with a clear sound. I don't need it, and I'd like you to have it.
It's beautiful, but I really couldn't take it. It wouldn't be right. I can't play it.
Please, I want you to have it. I think that you could be a great musician. I'll even teach you a simple tune to get you started. Once you learn it properly, why, you won't believe the power you'll have.
Well, I'll accept the gift then. Thank you very much.
Just hold the pipe like this. That's it. Don't grip it too tightly. Fingers like this. Excellent. Now just place it to your lips and blow gently. Wonderful, Robin. You'll be a piper in no time. Here, try this little tune.
That's a little hard. Let me see. I think I can get it.
You're a natural, Robin.
I can't believe I did it. I made some mistakes though. Would you mind playing it again?
Certainly. You almost had it. It's tricky, but you can do it. I'll play along with you.
Still not perfect. I made some mistakes though.
You are quite extra. You just need to practice, that's all. You are quite extraordinary. Learn that tune and it will serve you well one day. I know it.
Goodbye, sir. I'll try. Thank you for giving this to me.
You are most welcome, Robin. I shall leave you to practice now. I will be leaving in your town shortly, and I will have work to do.
I'll practice. You'll see. I'll play it for you very soon.
I'm sure you will, Robin.
And another thing, Fawn, I think the mayor's minimizing the seriousness of this situation. Robin, where are you? Robin, it's me, Jenny. Can you hear me? Robin! Oh, there you are. I'm so sorry about leaving you behind. I just wasn't thinking. I just forget you can't keep up as easily. I hope you're not mad at me. Still friends?
Of course.
Good. Where'd you go, Jenny? The kids are starting a new club. Oh, ain't that misfit again? He's not a misfit. It's okay, Jenny. She doesn't understand. It's not okay. Robin is my friend. Now you take that back. What a fun friend. Can you run and jump and play like everybody else? There are other things to do besides run and jump. Oh, yeah. You two could have a tea party or make doll clothes or fix each other's hair. Francis, you don't have to be so mean. Hey, Francis, I think I heard the other children. Sounds like they are about to pick a president for their new club. My mother's the man of this town, and I got to be president. That was clever. Sometimes you just have to be resourceful. I guess so. Hey, what's that? A musical pipe. It's beautiful. Does it work? Where did you get it? A traveling musician just gave it to me. A traveling musician just gave it to you? Why did he give it to you? I don't know. He thinks I could be a musician too. At least I'll be able to whistle for you when you forget me again. Hey, I said I was sorry. I don't know why I forget. Am I still your best friend? Always. The other kids are going to go home a long way, past Mrs. Shrewsbury's place. Maybe we should go back to town too. It is lunchtime, you know. We can have lunch at my house. I'm starving. Me too. We can buy some desserts at Heloise and Louise's house of pastries. Yay. This is insufferable. We can't survive with rats running around everywhere. Have you seen my shop? There are rats in every bolt of fabric. There are rats in every shop, house, and building. This town is in serious trouble. Serious trouble indeed. Why has nothing been done? We need leadership. Where is Mayor Pinchpenny? I'm going to find her. She has to deal with this problem. No more excuses. It's her job with Mayor Hamlin. We all agree, don't we, that this rat problem's out of control. Mayor Pinchpenny. Here now, what's going on? Make way, important person coming through.
Mayor Pinchpenny, there's a serious rat problem here in Hamlin. You must do something. We cannot live this way any longer. Please.
Calm down. No need of panic. There's an exceptional amount of rats, I agree. But if we all try to work together... We have worked together and it has been of no use. The rats are taking over. You're the mayor. Do something. Yes, do something. Take it easy, Miss Shrewsbury. I'm confident if we all work together and utilize my 10-point program for rodent removal, we can restore Hamlin to the habitat Hamlin is so famous for being. Oh, the rats are everywhere. To be the end of Hamlin as I know it. You see? Rats are one of the leading carriers of diseases, including... You see, rats belong to the rodent order Rodentia of 9 mammals, together with mice, hamsters, gerbils. No. Mice, hamsters, lemmings, owls, and gerbils. Rats make up the old word family Murdic. In a number of species, the true rat genus, Ratus, is one of the largest mammalian genera. We must act now. Do you hear? Now! Dr. Chiselpate, please, there's no cause for alarm. No cause for alarm? Rats are believed to harbor and transmit more than 20 diseases, including bubonic plague, rabies, typhus, and tularemia. We do not have any medicines to tackle plague. There are hundreds of rats pouring out of tunnel bottoms, goods, and linens right now. What? My shop. Oh no. Good people of Hamlin. We are facing a great infestation of rats. Our very town is in danger. The cats have all but have given up. The traps are useless. These are dangerous times. We all know this, Mayor Pinchpenny. Tell us how you plan to solve the problem. How are you going to get rid of the rats? Good people of Hamlin, as your mayor, friend, and model citizen and problem subject for the statue soon to be erected in the town square in honor of Hamlin's most worthy citizen. Come on, Mayor, what are you going to do? We've got a horrible rat problem. Oh, well, yes. Good people of Hamlin. Return to your homes. I assure you there's nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about? It's a terrible problem. Clear fact. Denogage! Watch out, everybody! Angry royalty coming!
Mayor Pinchpenny, we are not amused. We have found our person to be most inconvenienced by a plethora of rodents. We are not accustomed to be sharing our residence with, dare we say it, rats. As a leading citizen of Hamlin, it is my duty to call us together.
Jane Nettlegrange, I'm so sorry you were discouraged.
My sincerest apologies. The rats will be gone in no time. You have my word on it. Good people of Hamlin, my 10-point program for rodent removal. Rats, rats, rats. Rats are in the square, nibbling at my toes and nesting in my hair. Rats, rats, rats. Rats are everywhere. Large, hairy, creepy rats, pointy nose and beady eyes, fat, creepy, crawly rats, every shape and every size. Big, dirty, squirmy rats, razor teeth and ugly tails. So many germy rats, all attempt to stop them. Rats, rats, rats. Rats are in the square, nibbling at my toes and nesting in my hair. Rats, rats, rats. Rats are everywhere. Oh, dusty eyed rats, pitter patter overhead. Sly, sneaky white rats, scurrying across your bed. Mean, nasty junker rats, darting in and out of sight. So many squirmy rats, running in your dreams at night. Rats, rats, rats. Rats are in the square, nibbling at my toes and nesting in my hair. Rats, rats, rats. Rats are everywhere. I can save you from this place. Rats like call. I'll play upon this pipe I made and rid the town of all those. Rats, rats, rats. Rats are in the square, nibbling at my toes and nesting in my hair. Rats, rats, rats. Rats are everywhere. You there, stranger, can you really get rid of the rats?
How will you?
Get rid of them. With this, I will lead them away. I can pipe music that will charm any living creature. We doubt that you are speaking the truth, young man. Furthermore, we do not approve of your wardrobe. I'll give you a small demonstration of my power. See those people over there? With a mere wave of my pipe, I can make them behave in any way I like. That's a little hard to believe. I'll show you. I see dogs that bark so nice. They wag their tails and then bark twice. This isn't funny. I'm going home. Roosters crow and so do you. Flap your wings and cock-a-doodle-doo. Cock-a-doodle-doo! This goes against all laws of science. A sleepy marmot you shall be, and softly snore when I count 3. 1, 2, 3. Make him stop. I'm too important for this nonsense. Enough, we believe you! I can make the rats leave your town and never return. I have magic powers.
Do it right away. We want to return to our homes.
I'll lead the rats away from Hamlin. However, I must be paid for my services. Oh, yes. Well, naturally, we're a modest village, you know. In fact, we're saving our money to create a statue and put it in the town square in honor of Hamlin's most worthy citizen. And what has that to do with me? Only I thought that a stranger might make a good subject for the statue if he were to take a pity on a poor village overrun with rats. I understand your situation, but I have no interest in your statue. I must be paid my regular fee. Your regular fee? And that is? I'll lead the rats away and restore order in your town for 1,000 guilders. 1,000 guilders? A handsome sum. That is my fee. You may take it or leave it. The choice is yours. It's too much. We'll have to try something else. And what luck have you had trying to rid the town of rats on your own?
Send the town village to get rid of rats, and this is what you get. The problem goes worse by the minute. I will see to it that Mayor Pinchpenny is relieved of her duties.
You have a point. If you can lead the rats away, Piper, I will pay you 50,000 guilders. I only ask for 1,000. Lead the rats away, you'll be the hero of Hamlin. Then play I shall. We have struck a deal. When I am finished playing, you must be ready to pay. Go to your houses and places of business, open the doors, watch, and listen. $1,000? No, I don't recall someone mentioning $1,000. You are my sincerest thanks and appreciation. Now, is there anything I can give you to help you along the way?
Yes, my pay in full immediately.
Now, sure you didn't think a small town like Hamlin could afford a fee of 1,000 guilders? Preposterous!
I'm afraid that is not my problem. You offered to pay me 1,000 guilders, in fact 50,000. But 1,000 is my fee, and 1,000 I shall collect.
Now, let's not get testy. Of course I will pay you something. I just need to have a meeting with the town council to acquire the money.
By all means, meet with your council. I'll wait a while and then return to collect my fee.
Just the people I needed to see. Mr. Frag, Mr. Met, I'm glad you brought the whole town council with you. We must have an emergency meeting immediately.
How fortunate that we happened to come along at this
Opportune moment. We were just on our way to plan a celebration for the purging of the... Rats! What's wrong? Rats! What now?
The purging of the
rats! Exactly! Well, you can hold up for the celebration. We have a slight problem. A problem? What sort of problem are you
talking about.
Our presumptuous man thought we were serious when we offered him 1,000 guilders.
Well, Mr. Men and I
Thought that we were serious, weren't we? Weren't we what?
serious.
About what?
The money.
The money for the...
Paper!
Oh, well, of course not. We have to pay him something. We have to pay him something after all. Maybe a counter offer.
Make a...
Counter offer? Precisely what I think! Huh? We'll have to have a quick discussion with our fellow
council members.
That is to be expected. And don't forget our hope to someday commission a statue of Hamlin's most worthy citizen. Maybe a council member. Or two. One. Never knows. These things do cost money, of course.
What's going on, Mother?
Oh, Francis, my dear, nothing like concerns you, dear child.
Has the piper been paid? Did he already leave town?
Not that is any of your concern, Jenny, but no, he is not left. He wants to be paid a ridiculous sum.
More than what he was promised?
What? Well, no.
Well then, what's so ridiculous about it?
Never mind, I don't expect children to worry about such matters. Don't worry about it, it's none of your business.
If my mother says it's none of your business, then it's none of your business.
Thank you, Francis. You'll make a fine mayor someday.
Mayor, we have decided that the piper should be paid the amount we was promised.
50 guilders.
Oh, I thought it was 1,000.
Too much? So did I.
No, we thought it was 1,000.
Thoughtless man and asked for so much for so little. Me too.
Me too.
I'm glad you agree. You and the council made a wise decision. 50 guilders it is.
We have?
Have what?
I don't know.
Well, I do. Courage. That's what you got. And integrity. Congratulations on a job well done.
Thank you, but Mayor Pinchpenny.
Yes, the meeting has adjourned.
But Mayor Pinchpenny, Mr. Frag, Mr. Bent, you can't do that.
I'm afraid, my dear, that we can't. Now, Francis, take your little friends and run along.
They're not my friends, Mother. Can't I stay with you?
No, you can't. Now, three of you run along.
All right. Come on, Peach. Get out of here. I've come to collect what is owed me.
Although I tried to convince them to be a little more generous, the council has agreed on 50 guilders.
50 guilders?
I'm afraid so.
I lived up to my part of the bargain, and now you must live up to yours.
50 goes what I have. You may take it or leave it.
I leave it, Your Honor, and I also leave you with this, a promise. A promise that I will collect what is owed me. You will regret the day that you did not pay me in mere money, for what's at stake is a far greater value than guilders. Hamlin will be sorry they didn't pay the piper.
Don't worry about it. Simply a threat and nothing more. Now go back to your homes and relax. It's all over now.
This is serious. The mayor has no idea what she's doing, what to do. I know. I'll call them together. Call the townspeople together for a meeting. There's not a moment to lose. I'll call them at once.
What is it? What is going on? I assume this is about the mayor and how she treated that nice piper. Stand Why have you called this meeting?
As leading citizens of Hammond, it is my duty to call us together.
The mayor has put the whole town in danger. There could be a horrible plague.
Yes, and he confused
Mr. Frack.
and Mr. Mint.
And the whole town council. I don't know how that Piper charmed those brats, but he has magical powers, and we should be very careful.
Precisely. That Pied Piper, where does he get those terrible clothes? Did his job, and the mayor should have honored her agreement with him. Who knows what he'll do next? We must all be very guarded. We must all be very cautious. We must all be very vigilant. Oh yes, vigilant. But most of all, we must stick together in this matter. Do you agree?
Yes,
of course we do.
Now return to your homes.
What do you suppose the Piper meant, Robin? I don't know. He has great powers. I just wish the grown-ups had listened to him. I wish so too. They never listen to reason. And they never listen to us. Thank goodness we have each other, Robin. Sometimes I feel scared and alone. Sometimes I do too. Sometimes I feel left on my own. Then I think of you. Sometimes I feel shy and afraid. Sometimes I'm so slow. This friendship that we've made gives me strength to grow. A friend there to help you, a friend let you down. Life's not so hard with a friend like you around. Sometimes I think danger is near. Sometimes I feel sad. Then I remember that you're here. I don't feel so bad. Sometimes I think that we should renew our solemn friendship vow, that you'll save me and I'll save you. None can harm us now. Friends are there to help you. A friend will let you down. Life's not so hard with a friend like you around. Life is not so hard with a friend like you around. My folks will be worried if I don't get home soon. I gotta get back. Mine too. I've gotta get home for supper. Let's meet first thing tomorrow morning. I want to see how this all turns out. Jenny, wait up. I'll walk with you to the corner of Nahogans and Main. Jenny! Drat, why can't she ever remember to wait for me? My pipe. I'll signal her with my pipe. I'm so sorry. I just wasn't thinking. Come on, we'll walk partway home together. I'm glad you heard my pipe. Loud and clear. I froze for a moment, then I felt like drawn back to you. It's a great way to signal me when I forget like that. Another beautiful day in Hammond, yes? But everybody's on edge about what the Piper said. Hammond will be sorry they didn't pay the Piper. What could he have meant? Pinch Penny, old fool, I didn't pay that fellow like you promised. You
agreement.
Good people,
Mayor, we don't want to hear excuses.
You have to honor the agreement.
It was too much! He took advantage of us when we agreed to that price! It was you who named the price and he did get rid of all those awful rats. Everything will be fine!
Fine? How can you say that? You don't know who this fellow is or what he is capable of.
Something is going to happen. I can feel it in my bones.
Musicians are a bit odd anyway, not to be trusted. That's what I say. Now singers.
You remember what happened to Gertrude Huggany when that tambourine player came to town?
Oh, Gertrude, what a twisted tale of pain and suffering she was.
We all remember Gertrude. That was a long time ago. This is nothing like that at all. Leave this to me. You started this when you didn't pay him.
This bodes ill, I tell you. Something is going terribly amiss, and it is not over yet.
You've got to pay the piper for the magic notes he played. You can't neglect the piper, he must be paid.
What can you do to make us pay for the way that we behave? What can you do to make us stray? Bring that brook back from the riverbed?
You've got to pay the piper for the magic notes he played. You can't neglect the piper, he must be paid.
What can you do with a little flute? He can't rob or steal or loot. What can you do that is so bad? Stamp his feet and say he's mad?
You've got to pay the piper for the magic notes he played. You can't neglect the piper, he must be paid.
He should leave his wife. 50 goes and stuff like that are just a bluff. Bad like that are just a bluff.
You've got to pay the piper for the magic notes he played. You can't neglect the piper, he must be paid.
Good morning, Mayor. Citizen, a beautiful morning, isn't it?
You there, ragtime scoundrel! What do you want? I did not return to be called names.
I came to be paid in full what was promised me for ridding the town of rats. I'm giving you one more chance.
And I've told you before, that fee was too high. You struck the bargain and we were desperate. Mayor Pinchpenny, please. He got rid of the rats as he promised.
No more nibbling on my toes at night. No more mistakes with raisins.
Ew! No! I told you before I've only paid $50 and nothing more.
Very well, you had your chance to be honorable. There are other ways for you to pay and other tunes that I can play. Children.
Why are we here? What's happening to us? I demand to know what's going on.
No need to get angry. Nothing to be afraid of. No harm will come to any of you. The mayor of Hammond has not paid me what she promised. She must be taught a lesson.
What are you going to do?
I will take you to a wonderful land inside the mountains. You will be safe and well cared for. When the mayor has learned not to be greedy and to pay me what she owes, you will be returned to Hamlin.
But that could take years. What about our parents?
Perhaps she'll learn quickly. I will play my pipe and open the mountain. Each of you will go inside. Jenny, you will be my helper. Francis, as the mayor's child, you shall lead the way to show the others there is nothing to fear.
Follow me, everyone. I'll lead the way. Wait. don't go without me. Jenny, Piper, someone, please. Don't leave me all alone. Robin, is that you? Hello, Doctor. It's me.
Where are the others? Are they actually no by? Thank goodness you're right. Mayor Pinchpenny! Everyone! I found one of the children!
Why, you all right? Bless you, child.
Move aside, Miss Turnabottom. You too, Doctor. Robin, are you all right?
I'm okay. The Piper placed Francis and the other children under a spell. The side of the mountain opened up and they all went in.
What? Into the mountain? Why did you go with them?
I tried to, I wanted to, but I couldn't keep up my leg.
Our children! We must save our children!
How? There's no door, no opening of any kind. Oh, the Piper said his spell would be broken once the mayor had learned her lesson.
I have learned my lesson. Here's the bag of money. I promise to pay. I will sit here. Maybe I'll come back.
I can't believe Jenny left me again. She said she wouldn't. She said if I played my pipe, she'd come back.
No use.
I wonder.
It's no use. They're gone forever. And it's all my fault. Oh, my poor Francis.
The children are returning.
They're all right. They seem to be all right.
Thank goodness.
Oh, hooray, hooray! Go back to your parents, children. They will be so relieved to see you. Jenny, you came back. You came back.
The Piper told us you'd figured out he knew you'd be able to play well enough to call us back. Thank you, Robin. I'm sorry I've been so awful to you. It was wrong of me.
Thank you for apologizing, Francis.
I guess this bag of money doesn't need to lie around here.
Great within you still abounds. Become a statue for the town. Mayor Pinchpenny, you still haven't learned. Robin, you did well. Listen closely. When you can play this tune. And the mayor's heart is no longer greedy. She'll be released from this frozen spell. Until then, she will remain as a statue. Robert, can you do it? Can you play that? Could you save my mother?
Not yet, Francis. I'll have to practice it over and over until it's right. I'll practice. I really will.
I say we put the mayor in the town square as a statue until such time as she is released. I say we leave her right here by the mountain.
Yes, to commemorate this day and the lessons that we have all learned.
We'll make a statue of someone else. Robin, you're the hero today. Maybe we'll make a statue of you.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.